Hey everybody, I'm the Sassiest Unicorn, and finally we are back with Let's Play Bastion. In the last episode, I believe I got more gods, I got more spirits, more everything. It's been a really long time since I've recorded, and I really need to get back into doing so. Last time we got the pipe, and we haven't used it yet. I also don't believe that I have all my spirits, and unfortunately none were suggested, so I guess I'm just going to have to go add one in for no particular, not holy punch. It's just, it's too powerful in my for my taste. It's a little too strong for me, if you know what I mean. We're gonna go with Absinthe.
Stay absinthe is like drinking a cool breeze. Just don't go spitting needles everywhere.
Okay. I got one very specific and very important comment. Invoke every god.
The gods never liked competing for people's affections.
But that's the thing. The comment told me to invoke every god. That means two things. One, I have to collect every god, most of which are actually purchased, I believe. Yep. These two have to be purchased.
Finders keepers.
And since I have to invoke all of them.
Javel.
Oh, that's what it says. Foes shall gain resilience to physical harm. This is just flat out enemies will be harder to kill. Yay! Okay, so that means two very important things. I have to collect all of the gods, and then I have to invoke all of them. They have to be on at all times. Now this person might not have necessarily wanted me to do this forever, but I think it's gonna make no sweat mode a little more challenging, a little more fun. I mean, I'm not particularly one for challenge, but still. Anyway, so let's go to the pipe. Let's finally explore this. This is probably going to be a long episode as a result. I hope this kid is at least 21 if he's drinking alcohol and smoking pipes. So, this is our first visit.
Past. Only good thing ever come out of the past.
To who knows well.
Is history.
Huh. That's an entertaining little quote though. So let's get back up. I got 3 gods on because I'm insane. So this is who knows well. It's essentially a training ground. Ow. Ow. Oh god. Oh god. This is horrible. This is the false wave. Oh jeez, I forgot I was using that. What? So this is who knows well. It's basically just you go around, you kill a bunch of enemies, and you get a bunch of shards, fragments, that's what they're called. They're called fragments. Man, it's been a long time. And you get the backstory of these characters. This one tells the backstory of the kid.
The past catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Oh! Oh crap. 19 reflections remain. Each of these waves is called a reflection, for whatever reason. Oh good. I'm very slowly learning how to... Oh. See, look. That's the power of Javel. A counter doesn't even kill these things outright anymore. That's the power of Javel right now.
Hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
So anyway, yeah, like I said. So like I said, these give you the backstory of these characters. Oh crap. Don't want to fall down that pit for no real reason. Ow. Yeah, grenades. Crap. But you only get them a little bit at a time, over the course of all the reflections.
He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his.
So, as you can probably... Oh god. That's the power of... I don't know who, but that's a very specific god. That is a god I don't remember the name of. And it took me a really long time to figure out why bombs were dropping out of these enemies the first time I used this god. So, according to... I should probably be taking this thing out. As you can see, you don't get fragments for killing enemies. Granted, this is a horrible time to explain that fact, seeing as squelch that come out of these don't actually give fragments anyway, so I don't know why I'm bringing it up now. There we go. Found it.
What was I saying? Anyway.
My thoughts exactly, Vox. So according to a friend of mine who played this game, hold on.
Kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there.
So a friend of mine who bought the game who bought this game right after I recorded my first episode of it. She told me that there was another object that takes you to who knows where, that tells you Rux's backstory. Would it be Rux's or would it be Rux? Rux backstory, I think. There comes a time when you just get too done with these guys.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money.
I think it's supposed to be somewhat assumed that this is where we're supposed to be, the rippling walls.
Where was I?
I like that he loses his place in this story every time we die. Keep in mind, we are playing on no sweat mode, so we can't actually lose unless we decide to go back to the Bastion.
Folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylon safe from whatever's out there.
Whatever's out there
The
being
elements,
like
the
these guys.
You name it.
The elements, the aura, the wind back. Did that... I feel like that... I don't even remember what they're called. Scumbag, that's it. Woohoo, remember. I feel like that scumbag just walked clean off the cliff. So... we don't really have a reason...
He hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
What a horrible thing to happen, and what a weird way to put it. Oh, by the way, after all this, his mom was dead. So, Rux has an interesting way of telling stories. So yeah, we're playing on no sweat mode, so we can't actually lose unless we did. Holy crap! It's like I'm fighting a giant from Skyrim. Dang it! It's like I'm fighting. It's like I'm fighting a giant from Skyrim. Just hit you once, go flying in the other direction. Actually, you don't go flying. Well, yeah, I guess you go flying in the exact opposite direction, seeing as they're swinging down. Oh god. That was always my favorite part of this. Just getting hit and then you just fly around. Like I said, at one point, I think, the only difficulty I've played on this game is no sweat mode, so
the city had nothing for him.
We would have lost by now.
Sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Oh jeez.
Maybe now's not the time.
Now's totally the time, Lux. So in addition to his mother, in addition to the fact that he gets picked on for having his mother's hair, in addition to the fact that he had to drop out of school because it was such a horrible experience, and had to walk at a young age, fighting for his own survival and the survival of Ceylondia, stressful job already. When he finally got home, his mother was dead, and in addition to that, someone had been stealing the money that he had been sending home to people. This is... well, frankly, this is a pretty... dang it! This is a pretty shitty life. So I'm fairly certain I only killed that guy because I fell on his head.
Well, what does it matter?
It all matters, Fox. We would have lost by now. If you're as bad at this game as I am, you would have lost by now. I swear, most of the time I'm not that bad, but it's just all these dang gods.
So what'd the kid do? Why he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years?
5 years. He did this for another 5 freaking years. So spawn around here? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Just, I'm a little stressed about how poorly I am very obviously doing here. Because, just today, I was watching a video by a Let's Player named Angry Poncho. I'll put a link in the video in the description. I was watching a video by Angry Poncho, and he commented on another Let's Player, and how he thought that Let's Player wasn't particularly good at the games he's playing.
Nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
This kid is hardcore. 10 reflections left, halfway down. Anyway, he was dang it! Every time. It's little yeah, they fall off. You're kind of supposed to bait one to do that in one of the training grounds. I'll temporarily show that off later. I have no hope in hell of beating it.
Learn to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Anyway, so he was talking about how this Let's Player wasn't always particularly good at the games that he was Let's playing, and that he thought that detracted from the experience. Now I know that there was quite a market out there for people watching Let's Players that are strictly horrible at a game just so you can see them fail all the time. But that's not for everyone. So I'm trying to do my best, and it's a little stressful. But it's still a game. It's my channel. It's a game. I'm trying to have fun with it, and I am enjoying this.
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Would that be ironic or fitting? Would it be ironic or fitting that I'm currently using the marshal's musket? Or is this the marshal's musket? Lux has just given up on commenting on how much I suck at this. Oh gosh. So many squats. Oh sweet, that works. Those things have a really good range. I can talk, don't worry. I can speak the English language.
One night,
I swear.
on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
Okay, now we're getting into a very specific part of the kid's backstory. The Calamity. Now obviously it's not all about the kid. The Calamity is not, it's not like that only ever happened to the kid, and this scumbag fell off.
He saw nothing where the world used to be. The Calamity happened just like that.
So, oh crap. See, we're out of everything now. Oh hey, they heal you back up to full, and they give you a new healing potion, healing water. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Dang it. Fountain water? I don't know. It's been so long, I can't actually remember what they're called now. Damn. It tells specifically the story of everyone and how they
All the
relate
kid
to
had
the
to work
calamity.
with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
See, at this point, we're actually getting into, like, what's currently happening. We're starting, Rux is going to start explaining, from, like, the kid's point of view, what's happening, what's happened over the course of the game. Can you imagine?
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Referencing himself. So you might notice that we aren't actually getting those giant things of fragments every time, every wave now. Unless we never will. I'm really bad at paying attention to things. My sister's always telling me that I'm unobservant. Oh god, it's so big. Anyway, so yeah, he tells the story of how everyone relates to the calamity and how it's affected them. And it's actually really cool to hear how it affects these other people, but we're not gonna actually see that for a little while. Oh yeah, so just I have died so many times in here so far. I believe that who knows where just gets harder and harder. All the different instances of it anyway. Like obviously this one, if you're able to upgrade your weapons and stuff and level up, obviously this one is only going to get easier. You know, outside of the fact that I'm going to be putting on. I gotta stop saying we. You guys don't want to associate with how much I suck at this. I hope. That can't be good for self-image. If I keep buying, unlocking, and worshipping more and more of the gods, it's just life is just going to get so much worse for the kid everywhere I go. And the thing is, hopefully, the entire game doesn't become this horrible, doesn't become this bad, because like most of the game, you're not going to be dealing with things like, not going to be dealing with things like what are they called? Gas fellas? Yeah, 3 gas fellas, giant gas fellas, and a giant scumbag at the same time. In most situations, in most levels, that situation will not arise. So don't worry about that. Oh, we've almost killed one of them. Yeah, we got one. You ever get the feeling that you're playing this game and it just feels sort of like, I don't want to say World of Warcraft, because maybe that was always just me. Maybe I'm the only one that I've all thought that was just really monotonous. I suppose the best way I can think of to explain this, we're not even done. It's the worst part.
Zealandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else.
Oh, I still have 3 more. The best way that I can think to explain this is probably something that not that many people are into. Obviously, it has a market. People are into it, but I don't know, not that many people that I've met. Dang it. Anyway, I'll just actually start talking about what I'm talking about. This just feels really monotonous, like it's taking a really long time for relatively little reward. And it feels very much like Dungeons and Dragons 4th edition. And the reason I wanted to say it feels like World of Warcraft, which I did almost say. Oh sweet, that one went so much faster.
Was more thankless work, from a man who ain't even asked his name.
Yeah, the reason Vox just keeps referring to him as the kid is that Vox never really asked him his name. I believe that's it anyway. But like the reason dang it. The reason I almost said that, maybe I should have put on that holy punch. The reason I wanted to say that this reminds me of World of Warcraft in its monotony and how long it takes is because of D&D 4th edition. The way people describe it most of the time is very World of Warcraft.
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me.
Oh crap, wait, see, now we have to fight Pith. What the heck? He's just breathing on me. His breath is that bad. Unless that's like black file. Oh gosh, that would be horrible. You know, probably. I think this is the last reflection at least. But the game is referred to as like being a lot like World of Warcraft in that it takes a really long time. The fights take a ridiculously long time, and then you have to do like 10 of them to level up. And that's nowhere near as bad as it is in World of Warcraft. It's a very combat-driven game. Not very much role-playing. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And a lot of people don't like it as a result. But this feels very monotonous and really annoyingly difficult right now. We've almost caught him. See if I can kill him without dying again. Yeah! Got him!
I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing.
Woohoo!
What he's
Plus
done.
600
I
experience.
surely would.
Reflection complete. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Anyway, so yeah, World of War, D&D 4th edition. Combat takes a really long time. It's really difficult. It's really monotonous. It gets a lot more difficult at higher levels anyway. It's really monotonous, and frankly, I think that took a really long time. So, we are going to call it a day here. We got... Oh wait, hold on. Actually, not yet. I'm gonna have another double outro. Oh, darn it. Gotta buy hints.
It wasn't fixed. It was unbroken.
It's a good way to put that. And now, a new goddess. Yay. Foes shall strike with greater ferocity. Now they do more damage. Yay.
Hensa.
Oh, Hensa. Why not? But hey, we get an extra 30% of the fragments and an extra 30% of the experience. So it's not so bad. So, in the next video, we will actually make progress with the plot. So, until then, please, if you enjoyed the video, please like. If you enjoy all my videos, consider subscribing if you are not currently subscribed. Leave comments telling me what weapons... Leave comments telling me what to do, what weapons to use, what drinks to drink. The gods are now off the market just because I was told to use all of them. So until I have all of them, and I have used them all for at least one stage, I'm just going to be keeping up with that. At that point, I might even just keep all of them on anyway. It's probably not a very good idea, but whatever. So tell me what weapons to use, what drinks to use, what secret skills to use, and yeah. Until next time, stay sassy.